Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Olufumi Odumuagun and I'm a homemaking coach. I share different types of homemaking content that can change the trajectory of your home, your family for good. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, do so now, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that people tend to take for granted a lot, and that is table manners. Many times people think that it's okay to eat anyhow you like and you can't offend people by how you eat, and how you eat does not matter. So today I just want to share top 10 most important things that you need to know about table manners if you don't know already, and that you need to be very deliberate about teaching your kids. I mean, top 10 things you should teach your kids about table manners, because let me tell you, how you eat and how you behave around food, the dining table, really affects a lot of things in your life. I've seen a situation where somebody liked a particular person, but just their behavior around food, how they began to eat, just changed the whole situation. Like, they just started to withdraw from the person, and many times people are like, that's fine, that means the person doesn't like me. But the truth is, you need to work on your table manners as a person, as an individual, as a mom, as a dad, as someone who is a model to others. You need to teach your kids the right things to do around the table. It really matters. It can change how people see you. It can determine if people will favor you, if people will love you, if you will be given certain opportunities, and lots more. So I'm just going to be sharing, like I said, top 10 things you should take note of when it comes to table manners. So the first point I want to say is always chew with your mouth closed. Stop eating like a ruminant animal. Honestly, I've seen many people do this and they don't know that it can be annoying. They think that it's fine as long as I'm the one that it's my mouth, it's my food. But honestly, it can put people off. It can chase people away from you. So if you usually eat with your mouth open, try to become more conscious. Close your mouth and chew gently. Don't eat anyhow. Don't just chew anyhow just as you want the food. And try as much as possible not to chew noisily as well. It's understandable that certain things that you eat will make noise and everything, but minimize the noise that you make when you're chewing, and try to chew with your mouth closed. The second point I want to make is very common. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Honestly, it can be a turn off. When you want to talk, make sure that you finish chewing what is in your mouth, then talk. I know that sometimes what you want to say at the dining is very important. What you want to say to your friend while eating is very important and urgent, but try as much as possible to swallow your food first before you talk. It can be irritating to see things in your mouth that are yucky, and it can be a turn off for people. It can make some other people to lose interest in their own food, and it's not considered to be very polite and good to talk with food in your mouth. The third point I want to say is always wait for orders before you start eating. Honestly, this one too is very common, and it is rude, and it shows that you kind of lack empathy and you're not polite. Honestly, if you went out with your friends to eat, for example, and they are still serving other people and you have started eating, like, it just shows that you don't really care about others. It just shows that you are not really polite and you're not sensitive to other people's emotions and needs. So when you get to a table, try to make sure that everybody is served already. Try to seek the welfare of others and teach your kids to be this way too. Not that you are trying to serve food in the kitchen and your kids are already eating before you even get there. Make sure that you teach them this etiquette to wait till everybody gets their food and we all start to eat together. It is very important, and you should teach your kids this as well. The fourth point about table manners is that you should be hygiene conscious at the table. Yes, don't eat without washing your hands, or maybe you go to the toilet and you don't wash your hands, or don't put hand in other people's food and all those things. Be hygiene conscious, because the honest truth is many times we get sick because of what we eat. And the problem is many times not the food, it is we humans that serve the food, touch the food. So be hygiene conscious at the table. Teach your kids to always wash their hands. Teach them to be careful of what they pick up from the table to their mouth. Be very hygiene conscious. Wash your plates before eating. Make sure you wash your hands and don't touch people's food anyhow while serving. I've honestly seen people serving with a spoon, but their hands are touching what they are serving, or they are serving other people without washing their hands. This is how to spread disease, and it is not good. So teach your kids to be hygiene conscious, and you yourself be hygiene conscious at the table. The fifth point I would say is stop stretching your hands over people's food. It can be impolite and it can be unhygienic as well. Like, you could dust stuff into their food. It's just not polite to stretch your hands over people's food. If you need to reach across the table or pick something across someone else's food, why not just ask them to pick it for you? Please, can you help me with that phone, or can you please pick that cutlery for me? Instead of stretching your hands over people's food. It is something you should take note of. Don't stretch your hands over people's food. If you need to pick something, ask someone to get it for you. The sixth point I would say is, when you're on the table, try to put your phones away. When you are at the table, be present. Most times we eat with other people. Don't spend the time absent-mindedly, or don't just do your thing. Make sure that when you're at the table, you are present. The seventh point, this one too is very common. Don't pack too much food in your mouth. See, that food is not running away. Eat little by little. I'm not saying you should be slow with your food, or you should be biting your food little by little, but don't pack too much food in your mouth. If you're using a normal feeding spoon or tablespoon, make sure that it's not overpacked. Just level it at the appropriate level and eat your food bit by bit. Don't chew too much in your mouth. I've seen a lot of people chewing a lot of food at the same time, and most times this kind of people, they even talk while eating. This is not really cool. It can put people off and make you seem like a very greedy person. Honestly, it can change the way people see you. Maybe you go out with some colleagues or people who even want to sponsor you or favor you in life. Just having this habit can make them have the impression that you are greedy. So take little amount of food in your mouth per time. The eighth point I'll share is, don't leave the table without telling others. I've seen this a lot of times, and it's honestly not good. It's bad manners. If you're on the table with people, courtesy demands that you should just say, I am coming. Please, I need to step out. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to do this. Don't just stand up from the table and everybody's like, where is it going? Where is she going? Is she fine? Is she going to throw up? Make sure that you take permission. It's just polite. It's not that you feel funky with the fact that I own my life and I can do anything I like. No, you should tell other people when you are leaving the table. And this is very important if you are raising kids. Don't let your children just walk out of the table without informing you of where they are going. Even if they are done eating, just say, oh, I'm done, mommy, I want to leave. Ensure that you make your children excuse themselves from the table every time. The ninth point I'll talk about is very important. Always thank the hosts. And when I mean the host can be different in different contexts. For example, a friend took you out to eat and you just ate the food and stood up. It's not nice. It's not cool. Always say thank you to whoever hosts you. And if it's in a family setting, always thank mommy or daddy or whoever cooks the food, and always thank who provided the food as well. So teach your kids to say thank you, mommy, for this delicious meal. Thank you, daddy, for providing this meal for us. Teach your kids gratitude at the table. And if you're a grown-up too, if you're a man, always say thank you to your wife for cooking for you every time. Even if you dropped the money or you think that she's not doing any job or whatever, the fact that she took time out to cook this meal for you, you should always say thank you. And even if you're living with your parents, learn to say thank you to anybody who cooks for you. It's only polite and it is very important. The last tip I'll share is always be grateful to God for your food. Many times we eat without thanking God for the food, without praying over the food. Whenever you sit down to eat, make sure that you take time out to say thank you, God, thank you, Jesus, for providing this food for me, whether at the beginning of the meal or at the end of the meal. It is very important because it is God that provides for everyone. It is God that provided that meal. And don't forget that some people have food but they cannot eat it because they are sick or because of one reason or the other. So that you have food and you can eat, you should be grateful to God every time. I hope you have learned one thing or the other from this video. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel as well. And have a good day and stay happy. Bye.